Hello everyone, how are we? Hope everyone's doing alright. This is... I don't even know what day this is. This is day 4 of streams, isn't it? I did one on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it is now Monday, the official day before the launch. Although I do believe somebody's messed up at Steam and Xbox because you can already play it. I think there's a lot of guys with Steam who are already downloaded and playing it. So how awesome is that? Get to play it sooner than you thought. So everybody else, I think they start to roll things out from midnight. So hopefully you get it ASAP. There you go, Derek. Nice one, buddy. Nice one. No, that's great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody's getting shouted at Steam, but what can you do? Even Giants came out and said, look, it's out of our control, so you know what, you've got to enjoy it. Be nice to the people who haven't got it yet. How is everyone? Are you okay? So we're just going to have a bit of a play around tonight, I think. I've pushed things to the limit. Look what I've done with the yarder. Look at this. Look how long that is, right the way up to the tower up there. We're going to drag stuff down from the valley to the middle here and get it loaded, just for a bit of fun. We might come down to this flatter spot here because it's quite steep here. But how are you all? Are we alright? How was our Mondays? Or the Aussies and Kiwis who are already into their Tuesdays, like Sam there, and I'm sure I saw Chinook before as well. So, hey Scorpion, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So, I've also got something else cool to show you, which I'm testing for somebody. So, look at this. Chainsaw. Okay? I'm going to go to the end of this log here. Now look, I've got the yarder controls up because I'm so close to it, but look between the bottom yarder thing and the controls. Can you see where it says measurement? And it says 0.1 and then 7.9. That is how long that log is. So now, if I move along here, look, 1.2 meters, 2.4, 3.6, 4.6, 5.9. So you can get yourself sorted with your perfect 6-meter log for maximum sellage points. How good is that? So Loki, that's going to be the new version of Lumberjack that's going to be released, I'm sure, in the next day or so. So Loki, where is he? Is he stealthing in here, or has he not come in yet? He literally sent it me half an hour before the stream to have a go with it. So that was pretty cool. Now there is a he's added spray can to it as well, and I can't remember what I'm supposed to do to get that. I've already got that, but I might have to wait for him to come on. Yeah, hats off to Loki. He worked it all out very quickly. He's fixing the spray can stuff. He's going to get that in. So, yes, Legion. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So, move that one out of the way there. And obviously that one, which will just chip later. I'm going to move it away from the yarder so we can see it without the extra stuff. So, pull my chainsaw up. Look at your F1 menu at the top there. Just roll over the end of the log here. And look. 0.1 meter, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move along, 1.4. 2.4, 3.8, 4.9, let's find 6 meters again for our optimal chopping length. And there we go. 6 meter log and a 2 meter log. Bang on accurate. How cool is that? So, fun times. And dust scale. Oh, that's Dusty Lands. I haven't even got maps set up, Scott. I kind of thought by now people would know what was going on. Does this release now at midnight? Voodoo. So, like I said just at the start there, Steam have already released it by accident and on purpose. Wait, is that a mod? Yeah, that's Lumberjack, Mitch. If you're on Steam, hey chef, it is cracking update. Loki straight out of the gate with an absolute ripper of an update. But yes, the Lumberjack working. But yeah, Steam have already released, which is quite funny. Full wind trope. There we go. None of these are close enough, are they? No. I'm gonna get a chipper up here tonight as well. Hey, lucky! The measurement works a treat, mate. An absolute treat. So, nice work there. Oh, we don't want that one, that's for chipping. Now, have I got an 8 metre one? No, that's one of the 6 metre ones that I did. Let's get another one. Cut it to length. We're going to try and optimise. We're going to try and get the fullest load we can. Oh no, they're both 8 metres. Oh look. So we'll demo Loki's masterpiece again. So there we go. 8 metres. Come on. 6.1. 6. We'll ditch this 2 here. We're gonna chip these later on. We've got the chipper ready. There you go. Works an absolute treat. I did have a wee chuckle when I put my Redwood vid out today, knowing it would trigger so many people. It was almost a bit of sport. So many people so upset that you can't cut certain trees. Well, you can cut certain trees down. Right, we're going to pull these down here so they're a bit easier to load up separately. On this flatter bit of ground. The winches are awesome, aren't they? Evening, Mark, how you doing? Nice to see you. And then we're going to get to town on doing some logging. Pull this off to the side here. So this Raptor is been in since base game. But it's come to life now because the winch has stopped to work. Which is great. So, here's what we'll do. The skidder has a winch, which is awesome, yeah. It does. Evening, Greg, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So, where is our winch? Here we go. Rob D, how you doing? I'm going to press, I don't remember which button to press. Ah, there we go. It's on follow mode now. Let's head down here. Drag some of these up. Interested to see how... Well, it's low enough that it'll probably work, isn't it? Gabe, should start releasing from midnight. If you're on Steam, you should have it already. What's the typical choice this evening, Mark? It is water. I've got to admit, it's been, as you can imagine, quite a busy weekend with content and work and just everything, so I'm running a bit on empty. There we go. Get rid of these stumps. I'm going to say, Loki better get ready for some serious downloads of Lumberjack in the next few days. Not in the US, oh. How can you use the mining camp? Neo, you just rock up there with a digger and a trailer and load up. There's no special stuff with it. The big trees. I've not tried this big winch yet, so let's see what happens now. Can I 3.9 ton. I don't know what the... Oh, really? 3 is the maximum. That's rubbish. Even with the big guy. That's a bit annoying. And the chainsaw's not working either. It is. Right, so we're going to have to measure it. Let's measure our... Let's not waste any if we can avoid it. 6 meters, there you go. Now, obviously that one will attach now. What about this one? 1.4 tons on this one, so this one should connect, shouldn't it? Hidden in the bushes somewhere. I think I'm too far away from the winch, maybe. There's one. You got another one for me? No. Not gonna let me take any more. Come on. 1.4 tons in total. Disable carriage follow, there we go. Detach trees, let's reattach, see what happens. See if it'll give me another one now. Yeah. Strange, it's not doing it there. But it is there. Gonna complain. Oh, I cut 3 trees down though. I'm missing something here. Oops. That's still too... That's 3 tons on its own, right, got you. That's the problem. Oh no, it's going to work. And the maximum weight is 3 tons. Right, let's send that up the way a little bit. No, up the way a little bit. J to hoist. We'll get there in the end. Oh, come on then. Go one at a time then. And M. Up the valley. I'm not paying attention. You cut at an angle, it adds onto the length. Okay. Evening, Jan. How are you doing? Whee! Swinging about a lot. Direct hit. I was trying to avoid stripping the branches till I got up there, but I wonder if that'll shrink some weight off it for me. There we go. The big one as well. The big trees, these. I am using the large yard of tech. Yep. It's still quite limited, 3 tons on those cables, which I suppose, I think you're suspending them on a cable for a distance. It is quite a lot of weight to take. I'm sure some modder will... you don't even need to be a modder really, do you? You just need to hack the XML a little bit. There's a new option to turn off automatic cutting after you delimb a tree in general. Yes, it's already switched off. Right, so let's send that up the valley. Okay, to rise it up. Oh, why is that not doing that? I did that before as well, didn't it? Stuck on... it's because it's stuck on that. Let's take that one first. I won't stopping the other one from going up. Oh, hit me on the head. Interesting. Ooh, what do we think to here, guys? So we can connect. As soon as I start to raise it, is it putting too much tension on the rope? Right, let's pull it without picking it up then. The line is too high? I think it's just... yeah, it's weird, isn't it? These are too far. Oh no, they're not now. Try that. Let's step over that way, because we know it's going to swing back towards us. Almost like there's too much tension on it, isn't there? You know what we'll do? Let's cut them down a bit again. Let's go to 6 meter lengths on them. Meters. Five. Meters. This could test. I think they might just be too long. Right, lift that up. Yeah, see, that's okay. Trying to remember my buttons. There we go. Come back down the hill a bit now. Said it can't go uphill, didn't it? Drop it down again now. And should be able to. These ones though I've just chopped. It's making it difficult for me. There we go. B. This one as well. That's not a 6 meter log, is it? That one is. B. Right, there we go. Let's see what they do. So I think they were just too heavy. Yeah, my health and safety must have lapsed. There's a bit of a wild ride out there. M. Back towards me. I think you can drag them as well, Dan. I'll give them a go in a while. I was just to some rocks there, so I was... Take care, Scott. See you later. Mithras, Nightbot needs updated. No, it doesn't. You can still say 5% till later on. Technically, it is supposed to launch on the 15th. Steam had other ideas. Bring it a little bit closer to us. Basically, yeah, too far away. Oops. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong now. No, it hasn't. Look at that. Exactly where I wanted them. Poetry in motion. And while I'm here, I'll strip this. There we go. We'll get a few more. Hey! Goggle Pop! How are you, man? There's things. Let's give it another go with a long one, shall we? And see if we don't... Press R. If we don't disconnect it. If we don't, sorry, raise it up on the J, if it'll pull this. It's 1 point... So, oh no, this is 3 tons actually on the nose. So, turn that off and press M. That shaking's telling me that basically it's just too heavy. If it was lower down, B101 I think. Was saying there, it's probably the cable's maybe a little bit too high, so maybe it kind of compensates a bit and says, well, the cable's that high, you're gonna have to wait a bit, and 6.1. 6, there we go. Six. Left. Well, 6 meters worth anyway. Right. Do this one. That's so clever, this Loki. So handy. One of my bugbears was you had to do a lot of guesstimating how long the length was if you were doing. Oh. Working on the auto drive course right now. That is what I like to hear, mate. I've toyed with the idea of knocking one together the last few days, and I was like, why should I bother? It's Farmer Ed and Jan will be on the case ASAP. I know I'm super strengthening, guys. Don't be mean to me. I'm gonna have to have a realistic. I'm gonna have to have a realistic logging series at some point, aren't I? Where we don't cheat the system. Let's move him down to here. Let's see if we can take all of these up now. Be interesting, won't it? B. Come on, one for the road. Oh, you're too far over, right? Or are we too full? Thank you for the sub. I missed your name there. Baggett? Was it Bangit? Yeah, I think we're at our limit there. No more. Move carriage to yarder. So here we go. No hitting of the raise button. And it's going to get stuck now, isn't it? They're going to ping off. Got on the rocks there. So we'll raise it up a little bit. They've come off already. They've come off already. So that would have been alright, I think, if it's too high up, basically. I think it is too high up. E. I thought I was going to get a ride then. Go. Right, now move carriage to yard. I don't want to do that though, because it'll go too far. Use the M. How far they've gone. Nordic, because they are too heavy. And it won't let us. We tried that. That was the first thing we did, was try that. But, yeah, the cable kept coming off. Now, if I do a little M here, a little N, there you go, V. I'll get a few more. I'm not going to do this for the whole stream. I might use this as my last one, and then we'll maybe go and look somewhere else where there's a little bit more flat land. I just wanted to do that to see if I could do it. And I think the response is yes, but it's way too high up. I mean, it's a long way away. Look at the distance we've covered. You can't even see it. There's the yard right at the top of the hill there. So you've got some good distance on it. Even with a 3-ton tree noggy, it was struggling because I think it was I think it's so high up. Right, let's call it back. Yusuf, I'm using the big one. What is logic? It's a good question. Good question, Yos. B. 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 There we go. Get rid of those. Zip. And send them all the way down there. Follow them up. Look at that. Whee! Lower them down. Look at that. Lay them nicely on the ground. Almost like I planned it. Very nice. Right, is there another 6-meter log here? I don't need you now. In fact, I'll send you back to the yarder. We're done with you. Length 6.1 meters. That's what Loki was saying about if you cut at an angle, it adds a little bit more on. 5.9 now. Got too much off. Slightly. Even a real log. This, look at the texture on it. It's so much more blurred than the new trees. Hendrik, yeah, I think so. From a video perspective, I think you're right. It's quite time consuming. So I'm not sure how engaging it is as video content. You're right. We'll have to see. There we go. Will the equipment be able to be used on other map? I don't see why not, really. There's no reason, because there's an update to the game out today, which will include some of the updated features. So yes, kind of hoping things like the yarders should work on any map after this, and the new log physics will be across the game, I think, as well, not just on this map. But then there's certain things that are going to remain on this map, like I think the productions and things like that. You would need to implement them. Using it on Humlacra now. There you go. Thank you, Hamish. So yes, there you go. Instant answer. Mr. Sealy P will figure out a way to make it interesting. He will. He finds a way of making everything interesting. Have they improved chainsaw? I certainly don't think... I've not had an issue with it. I'm not sure what it was like before, but... right, that'll do. That's all chipping stuff. Let's go and round these up a bit, shall we? A truck somewhere. Right, let's catch up on chat now. Oh, there you go. Mark's answered your question on the Thrustmasters. I've actually got a Bought it from Amazon today for 20 quid. An extension to my desk because I'm cramped in here. That's why I've only got one. That's why I've only got one joystick running at the moment because. Can I turn that off? Do I have to be outside? I have to be outside. That's tree from Winch. Right. 6.1, 6 meters, and 6 meters. Right, good. Oh, it's slow. 7 miles an hour. It is, the Raptor was an unused bit of kit, but with the winch now, it becomes very usable. And strip some branches as well and things like that. I think we'll get rid of that little section in there. There's lots of good stuff in there. Rurally with the 1999 super chat. I'm going to use the mulcher as a blade and line things up. Nope, not gonna let me. That is not a modded Raptor. That is legit base game piece of kit now, with new functionality thanks to the expansion. What am I doing here? Attach another tree. R, B, R, B, R, B, no. Now this Raptor can pull 8 tons, so we should be able to get a few of these lined up. Maybe not. Is that the winch pack? Ah. Nobody asked you. Go back away over there. Release winch rope. Well, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? X. Clear off. Didn't think of that. Jimmy Hughes, no, it'll only work for logs, so you can't tow vehicles with it. Is the measurement you're using for cutting trees a mod or part of the Platinum expansion? It is a mod. It's not out yet, but it's the new version of Lumberjack that I'm sure will be coming out very soon. But yes, brilliant mod from Loki79. Who was in the chat before. He's probably run off now to do some more changes. Now he's seen it in action. But yeah, no, great update. There we go, Y. He's trying to submit it to Giants now. Go boy, yes! There is a measurement mod though. But this one's built into Lumberjack. Oh, press the wrong button. Turn on a sixpence these things. I go and disable that yarder actually, that's going to annoy me. That keeps coming up. Farmsim Freak, hello, how are you? Right, so here, I just want to jump out here. I think it's an R, isn't it? Yeah, lock it all up. We'll just head back down here. Woohoo! Is the penalty expensive if you use the wrong logs in the wrong containers? There's no... logs are logs. There is no... there's no penalty if you put the wrong logs in. You can put any logs in any containers. And is that Mark Haythornthwaite donating a copy of the game? What a gentleman. Thank you, Mark. That is amazing. That is amazing. There's a huge fine if you chop down the wrong trees when you're doing the Deadwood mission. It's not a huge fine if you sell them afterwards. Rob Place Games, thank you very much, buddy. That is very kind of you. Much appreciated, dude. B. Oh, B. Oh, B. Oh, B. See, I'm paying attention to you. 101, where is he? So if you cut the wrong tree down doing the Deadwood max and out. So 4 is the max. Mike, they do have a tree planter, yes. I tested it out in my stream the other night. Works well, actually. The expansion is well put together, I agree, Yusuf. I agree, it's been done well. So, if you... the Deadwood contracts are basically cut down X number of trees. So let's say cut down 10 trees that are marked. If you cut down a wrong tree that wasn't one of the ones that they asked to be removed, they charge you quite a substantial... Basically, it makes the contract a negative value. That's how big the penalty is. There is a penalty. Put 6 meter in a 12 meter container and fill that container full. You'll get less money. Yes. Yes, I wouldn't call that a fine, though. I would say that's a reduction in the price. Not a huge fine. Yeah, price reduction is different, I think, to a... Whereas you get 12... I felled 2 of the wrong trees the other night on the stream, and it charged us 12 grand on a $4,000 contract. Line them up a bit. R B R B R B R B Hobbies. Both are pretty good now. AAWA or Fabby, I don't know what to call you. Yes, logging helicopter could well become a thing now with this winching stuff. That'd be good. Buy a logging blade. Not everybody on PC has it early. If you're a Giants purchaser, they have to wait, unfortunately. I should put a blade on the front of this, shouldn't I? Jeremiah, how are you doing? Get this out of the way so we can... should get a winch, actually, shouldn't I? I don't think there is a bigger winch, is there? Than the Premoth? Yeah, those of you on Steam, if you haven't already checked, go check, because it's been out for a bit now. I think middle of the afternoon, some of the guys on my Discord were saying, I can see stuff. Get the mulcher going on the front of this. That gone. Get rid of everything. Bushes and all. Oregon is a partner now. Very cool. Wanted to make a bit of space there so we could get the wheel loader in. Anyone know how to cut down the big 45-meter giant sequoias? Yes! Well, I think this is the problem. Some people had cut down sequoias, but they weren't the full-size ones. I don't think you can cut down the 43-meter tree with a standard chainsaw, which is why Yoss's slightly updated chainsaw mod that he sent me the other day is why that worked for me. I know I believe Daggerwin managed to cut one down. But I have yet to confirm whether or not it was whether it was 45. I am going to go and get that big John Deere blade, actually. Just for a laugh. Things neatened up. When I say I'm going to go and get it, I'm going to do this. Bit of store deliveries. We'll get it that way. There it is. The winch on the back. I don't want the winch, I just want the blade. Oh well. Actually, I haven't given the John Deere stuff a bash. Dagman. There we go. Can I do it with this? No. Can I do it with this? Yes! I can do it with my joystick. Splendid. Get him out of the way. I've got a truck at the top of the hill as well. It does take a long time. That might just be me. But logging is a lot slower. The pace of logging is a lot slower. I'm kind of liking that at the moment, I'm not going to lie to you. Hey Christian! Thank you very much, buddy. Just want to get these nicely lined up. All in a nice straight line. Like so. And again here, like so. There we go. They should pick up nicely, and what I'm going to do as well, while I'm here, I might as well drag that one out of the logging suits a chatty stream. Yeah, it does. Yeah, keep talking, guys. I was going to fit, I've got a second webcam, and I was going to set up a joystick cam, but I ran out of time. But I might do that for a future stream, maybe, for a laugh. For the record, I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm going to let you lot have a play with this. I'm going to sit and watch other people's content. That's a pretty cool device. I quite like that. First time I've used that as well. I'm doing Wednesday. I might do Wednesday, yes. I probably will do Wednesday, Ed. Don't know whether or not I'll do a more silver run or we'll go back to a bit of farming. Maybe people will be bored by then and ready for some farming. Have I moved home or just to rearrange the area? Been a while since I've just shuffled things around, Greg, and I'm about to shuffle them around again. Because I am cramped for space. Primarily now because I work full-time from home as well, so... got to juggle not just the gaming stuff, but actually a work desk as well. This is tight in here, so what I think I might do... oh no, there's enough space. So there's the logs. There is enough space if I pull in over here. Although that is not now particularly level. Change of plan. I'm gonna... what I might do here, I might stay on the road. I need to add a room. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Greg. Mrs. FSG's like, why do we need another room? Oh, I'm going to mess up a nice pile of logs if I'm not careful. Go. Hey, junt! There's been a distinct lack of suggestive wood jokes, so I'm glad you're here. Although if you saw Argsy's stream this morning, he admitted to doing it with sheep. I'm saying nothing. Yeah, the new trucks are great. All this Volvo stuff is great. This thing's a beast. Just so much fun. This. It's so forgiving as well. It's more forgiving than Mrs. FSG when I buy a new bit of computer kit. Oh, I'm a bit too close there. There we go. I'm going to watch that, by the way. If you get it caught on the blades at the front there, it can be a little bit temperamental. Shuffle it around a bit. Close things up. Hey! Was not... couldn't get underneath them all. And now I've messed up my nice clean pile of logs. Oh well. Have to have another go, won't we? I think it's because we're on a slope as well, isn't helping. Closing those teeth. Not got everything in. Bit more practice required. Hamish will be laughing at me right about now, I reckon. Not going to look at the chat. Come on! Why aren't the jaws closing properly? First time I've had that happen. Because they're not piled up on top of each other. Oh, I have had a couple, Isaac. Don't worry. Right, let's try again. There's one in the middle of the road now. Well, let's drop these down on this surface and we'll have another go. So that at the front. There we go. Back. Down. Almost like they're getting stuck in the floor. Whoa! Who saw that? Ground resistance. Oh, it's stuck in the top now. Yeah. There we go. Right, ground resistance. Yeah, this is glitched out, I think. It has. Broken it. Worked fine for like days, and now it has glitched. It has glitched. Not closing this side. Yeah, look, open it fully. It's not closing. That was my problem. So, what we're going to do, we are going to be bold. Oh, where is it? And we're going to do this. Sell. The only way. The only way. Right, forestry. Let's give this another go, shall we? Guessing if I buy it again, it should work fine. As if by magic, it appears on top of this log over here. Right, brilliant. Helpful. Ugh. See if it works again now. It looks better. I do think maybe I've got slightly oversized equipment for the area I'm working in. I'm getting it caught on the skids there. There you go, that's what's supposed to happen. But from that end one, which when they were in a nice neat pile would have been fine. I'll reverse under this now. Show my lack of knowledge of logging now. Would you do this in the middle of a forest like this? No, you would probably drag them to a flat open space, wouldn't you? And you'd do all your organisation there. Hey, Kermit. Might be a little bit addicted, but I also might be absolutely terrible at it at the moment. That'll do. It won't do, it's absolutely terrible, but it'll do for now. It'll do for now. I'm going to squeeze through there. Shows how much COVID weight I've put on. This boy in the side here. There we go. That was my dream, to get load 2 stacks of 6 on. haven't seen swamp loggers. I have not. What are they? Wherever they are, they sound cool. Yeah, it doesn't help that the ground is not straight, so that's the back of the blade, yeah, that's the back of the grab going in already. Whereas the front one's still quite a way off the ground. It's better, at least it's working now. Swamp's cool, log is cool, swamp loggers must be cool. Yeah. Something satisfying about pinching a log. There we go, the banter's out now. The gloves are off. On a scale of head-in-hand moments, Kermit, when you found out that it had been released early without your knowledge, how big was it? Or were you just like, we can't do anything about it? And I suppose the nice thing is, some people get to play it a little bit earlier. Look at that, I just squashed that log down. What's left? Just those three. Alright. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? But, like you say, it's completely out of your hands. There's nothing you can do. You can only put your faith in the people that you send it to. There's a steep slope there on. I didn't realise it was as steep as that. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. My ineptitude has nothing to do with it. See, I'm doing that thing, it gets caught on the blade at the front. Come on. Ding in. Might have glitched it again. Spin around this time. Kermit's looking at this and going, remember when we invited DJ to Sweden to drive this? I'm so glad we didn't invite FSG. No. Oh well. I just goggle pop. Yeah, let's leave that there. Nobody look. Just helping it on. Oh. Loading them up from the top again. There we go. What, you mean mine aren't, Hendrik? Been working like a trooper here, and I've got half a wonky load on in an hour and 5 minutes. Here we go. Ah, there you go. Hendrik helping out with the feedback. Superb. Superb. Right. What do you guys want to see? I've been literally playing this all weekend. Give me something you would like to see. Anything that you think I've not covered, anything you'd like to see more of, anything you're interested to see that maybe some of the other content creators haven't covered off yet. I'm doing okay for a 5-year-old. Plant some trees. Nice call, Mark. Good call. Right, we'll do that. Let's turn this off. My favourite feature... Oh, we've done some yarding before, but we could do a little bit more yarding, actually. But we will plant something, because we've done quite a bit of yarding. I've done a tutorial in yarding as well. So let's go and plant. We haven't planted. I don't think anybody's really covered off planting of trees, have they? So let's do a little bit of some planting up on this. Do you know what? We'll go up here because there's a nice open space up here that looks like it requires some. Where in the vehicle shop do you find the stone crusher? It's the Paladin. I don't know what it's called. I call it a jackhammer, but it's the Paladin, and it's not in here. It is in skid steer loader tools. There it is. The SFB750, a hydraulic breaker. The winches work on everything. Winch yourself to the top of a redwood. We've been to the top of a redwood. We chopped the top off one the other night when we were trying to work out how to cut one down. We've not seen me have a sugarcane yet. There's a reason for that, Nick. Did you watch Argsy's stream? What was it, 2 hours to do a headland? Let's move this out of the way so we can get a... I think I have the planter still. Do I still have the planter down at the front? I see I have the planter. I don't have the excavator. Hopefully. So what other attachments come with Volvo harvesters? So you've got Goggle, you have got forestry machines. The options are the grapple, the harvester head, and the fast coupler, and the fast coupler allows you to put on... It's easier to go from here actually. Allows you to put on these 4 things. So the planter, the Rustek planter, the 2 wood crackers, and the mulcher. So you can run your mulcher off an excavator head too, which is quite cool. I will get excavator. Let's get a slightly smaller one, I think. Where is it? Where is it? The 250. Let's get that. And we're going to go with the fast coupler. think we need... Oh, we should probably put the safety beacon on, shouldn't we? It's me. What's the temperature on that winch in the mulch you have? Temperature or... What do you mean, William? This will be why I need a second joystick, is to start controlling the tracked vehicles, going backwards and forwards. Because everything else I can do through my joystick at the moment, whereas I'm having to switch back to keyboard and mouse or steering wheel. Nobody really shows the entire map of the PDF, what it looks like, only bits and pieces. Right, LLB, we can do that. That's an easy one. So that's us working up here in this top corner. There's the town, bottom left-hand corner. If you run along there, the roller coaster is just there. You've got the lower sawmill that's just there, which you can't buy. There's your fields, your 3 fields. And then you've got a bit of grass there you can mow, a bit of grass there you can mow, and you can kind of get in and around these trees here and mow that too. Tons, yes, it was tons, 8 tons. That's what you can pull with it. The iron ore machine is... The iron ore machine is up here. There you go. Mining company. It just turfs out a big pile of iron ore here that you can take down. The iron ore processing plant is part of the production, so they've left that one out, but they're letting you place it wherever you like. So if you wanted to, you could be quite clever and put it there. I wonder if that would work actually. Well, the land's not owned by me. Can you buy this land? That might be the issue here. You can't buy this land. No, you can't. So you can't place it underneath. That's a shame. I'm sure Mrs. FSG suggested... I've got a second joystick, Hendrik. I just haven't plugged it in yet. Because I haven't got enough space to plug it in. This is your sawmill at the top here, which is very cool, with the lake that you can float the logs into. And that is about it. You've got a paper mill here, got a sell point here, which is the old rural farm, which I think is where you can sell wood chips and not much else. And that's about it. You could put it there using XML. You could go into Giants Editor and add it in. Yeah. What was I doing? Planting. I was planting. Well, I wasn't yet, but I was about to go planting. We're going to take this up here. Clear some ground. What mods conflict with the Platinum DLC? I don't know actually yet, Doug. I do not know. Kind of hoping that the issues of the 1.8.1 patch have been resolved already. I know the issue with that, well, one of the issues with that was the super strength. They changed the code for that. You could put it there with place anyway, that's right, Nick. Look, I'm actually farming the ground. I'm going to prep this for some new trees. Actually, here's the thing I've not done yet. We haven't got a rock mission here. But I own this land, so I wonder if I can remove that rock. I want to remove that rock from my new orchard. The stump will not die, will it? Let's give it a go. I think I've tested most things now, but always up for testing something else. I know that, I was just playing with the mulcher, if I'm being honest. Stop it. Let's just do this. Let's get ourselves a skid steer. That'll do. I need to download a few more skid steers, I think, don't I? And let's get Paladin. There it is. We're buried in the trees. I like the noise this makes, actually. Very good. It's a shame you only put it in one place. For a big rock like this, it would be nice to see you do that bit and it gets rid of, I don't know, the first third of it. And then you have to move up. Yeah, whatever, Oggs. She jumps on another flight to another conference somewhere in the world. Whatever, Greta. No, they just grow, Mrs. Professor. They are just left to their own devices in the wilderness. Just move all this off to the side so they don't get in the way of our excavator. Let's see how many we can plant here. I'll head up here and then we'll drop a box of saplings down. Boom. Pallets. There we go. We'll go right along to the end here. What shall we plant? I'm going to plant something useful to cut down. Ponderosa pine or the lodgepole. Ponderosas are quite nice. 240 trees on a pallet. Let's go. Fill it up. There you go. Second. Lost my view account. There we go, it's back. Thank you everyone for joining, by the way. I do appreciate it. I know you're busy people, so it's always appreciated when you can... Oh, come on. There we go. When you can spend some time hanging out, it is much appreciated. Let's raise that up. Let's rotate this down a little bit. Now, I wonder, do we start at the top and reverse back slightly? Can you pick up the rocks? Yeah, they're stones now. You should be able to pick those up with a bucket and remove them. In fact, I might swap it for a small bucket on the... So the spade... In real life, I think you would lower the spade down and dig, but obviously there's no deformable ground in FS. So all you do is you drop this on the floor, and I think it's X, plant tree, yeah. That's it, simple as that. Reverse back. There you go, I've planted a carrot. We'll speed some time up after this and we'll get these grown to full size. I could just leave it on the ground, I guess, and just... May have planted two next to each other there. It's a staple gun, yeah. Oh. Don't need to worry about your row crops when these are planted. Can I move the camera? Oh, of course. Sorry. Not very helpful having my ugly mug in the way of the action. There we go. Amazing scooter. Like I said, if I'd had time, I would have set up my second webcam and had a joystick cam. But I'll maybe do that. Maybe I'll do that for Wednesday's stream, actually. Like I said, at the moment I'm just running one joystick and it's working a treat. So there you go, I've not got it close enough to the ground, so it just tells you that you can't do anything. I'm just smashing X every time I go. Can you hear it clicking? Greta can sleep now. I know, I'm putting more in that are taken out. Crikey. Speed I log. Greta's got nothing to worry about. Can it plant two next to each other and will they grow? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Stop it. Let's... One. Oh no. Must be a minimum distance. Still doing it? They've obviously put some sort of minimum distance in. Andy, good question. Probably can be. But you maybe wouldn't be allowed to plant the new trees because the new trees aren't available on that map. The new trees are only going to be... Yeah, so there you go, stop it. That is the distance. The minimum distance between the two. So I fully expect you'll get... what happens with crop destruction on? Good question. We shall try that as well. Good questions, folks. I reckon they'll grow literally next to each other. We'll punt everything right up to full growth. Crop destruction. Oh, crop destruction is on. Mark. Nope, it appears they are hardy plants. Right. I suppose the only nice thing about mulching that ground is you can see where you've planted, whereas I've noticed if you do this, you can barely see them. Or at all. It is like a staple. Yes, the land sculpting tools do work exactly the same. I haven't tried Terraform actually. Anybody who's got the game today and has left Terraform in as one of their mods, I would be interested to know. That's because I'm facing downhill, I think, here. I can't get any land contacts. It's already out for some, Leon, due to an administrative error somewhere. Or a disgruntled employee, we don't know which. Take care, Kermit, mate. Thanks for everything. Appreciate you dropping by and saying hi. Again. Good luck over the next few days. I know it's going to be busy for you guys, so good luck with everything. Slowly but surely, Squatch. I need to do less live streams and just sit quietly practicing. We'll fill this whole area. Let's fill up behind the pre-moth as well. In fact, let's go and get a little bucket for the this bad boy. Pick those things up. Skid steer loader buckets. Have we got a, is that the only bucket we've got still? I keep forgetting I have no mods installed other than a few of the basics. Hello? Are you kidding me? Why is that not? Huh? Oh yeah. There you go. I'm tired. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Actually, it'll be interesting to see from one rock how much... What do you get in the way of stones? A lot. Quite a lot. I want the last 9%. I'm chasing up the valley. Well, fine, didn't want it anyway. Sleep is... I am ready for a good long sleep. I don't actually have one. Widget Man, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Right. Let's plant a few more and then we'll skip forward. I do believe it is about 12 months for some of these trees. I actually have the document that they sent out. Goggle, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate it, dude. We'll catch up soon. Just do this from in cab. This is the easiest job in the world to do in cab. I don't know how many I've planted here. Very insulated cab. Can hardly hear anything. Very conscious there's a rock cliff behind me. Does the excavator come with DLC? Yes, there's two of them, Squatch. This one and a bigger one. And you can change the heads on them. There you go. Let me just show you. There you go. 250 and the 380. Really nice models. Really nice models. And you can have a grapple, you can have a fast coupler, and you can have the harvest head. Which is cool. Right, we've planted a lot of trees now. Well, there you go. We've got 172 left. What we can do here now, in fact, you know what I'll do? I'll drop this off. Yep. And we can add in one of the, we'll let these grow now. We'll blast these right up to full growth height, and we will. I don't want to use the woodcracker head though. There's no I would need to change the head I've got, wouldn't I? When I haven't got a mobile workshop. Or maybe I should try one of the Komatsus, which we haven't tried yet. So I haven't given these a run. Pretty much tried everything. I haven't tried the green tractor yet, which is pretty much the same as that Fanzelt that we used the other day, I think. Used that, used the winches, used the skids, used that, used that, used that, used that, used that up the mine. Those for loading containers, we've used that. We've had a play with all three trucks. Haven't used that low loader, but I think that's more of a haulage low loader than a... Not really for containers, that one, is it? Well, you could take the small container on that, couldn't you, I suppose? The 20-foot container could go on that. Used that. Yeah, we've pretty much had a play with everything, which is quite good. Your scooter does Terraform work on this? I haven't tried it yet, Widget, but I wouldn't see any reason why it wouldn't. It's me. Yeah, I don't want to use a woodcracker. I want to use a proper fella. So we'll woodcrackers are good, but they only hold 2. Interesting. My super strength has died. Where's that? Super strength disabled. Did that happen? I didn't disable it. How odd is that? Go back and find out what's going on there. Super strength isn't working here. What was the horizontal grapple for the excavator? That was a mulcher. Stop it, I think. This one. Wait, gone past it. This one. It's disabled because of Lumberjack. But it's Lumberjack has super strength in it. Not working on Lumberjack. With the Alt key you are using, yeah, it's been working all night. It just didn't. It's just stopped working there, and when I tabbed somewhere else, it worked fine again. Oh, it's back. Weird. Weird. 22,500. Ah, it's another woodcracker, horizontal woodcracker. Looks just like a grab, though. For moving logs that have fallen over, I guess. Fallen down. I suppose that woodcracker's the brand, is it? He's tired, give him a break. There will be a giveaway at the end, yes. Lumberjack, disable it, and easy def. Right, got you. Let's move the pre-moth out of the way and we'll skip forward time. We'll watch in real time as these trees grow. Big rock there. You just stop here. I'm loving that as well. Not played with that ever. Turn the engine off on this. Right, here we go. Let's get ourselves at a nice position. Watch these grow. Turn everything off. Make sure my mug. And we will... I think I've got... I got on 5,000. 25,000. July. Bit of rain for them there. August. September. October, there we go. First stage. I think there's 4 growth stages. January, bit of snow. March, there we go. We're mid-Feb. Second stage of growth. June, July, there we go. Stop in October. Hey, there we go. I think that's them. Well, let's go through to November, just so. Go. Oh, look at that! Got to give some credit to Relight for that, haven't we? It was 12 months, I think, in total. Have I got a full? Hang on, let me just see what I've got in terms of... Well, that is a screen, actually. Hang on a sec. Let me go back to the stream for a sec. I've got an image. From the Academy page. So, try it again now. You want to see my work logo. So there you go. So we plan... What did we put in? The Ponderosa? No. We put in the lodgepole. For 13 months. For that. But the Ponderosas are 24 months, so 2 years for those. Quite a lot. So even with the base game stuff, look, 2 years for a spruce and a pine and a stone pine. So yeah, a couple of options there. If we go back to these, yeah, that's a nice sunrise. There's a little bit of Relight doing its magic there. Look at that. Unless they put some nice new shaders in as well. Owned by me. Ponderosa pines, 35.9 meters tall. They're good thick trees, those, aren't they? Let's find the ones that we stuck right next to each other. Stop it. Let's... Is that them? I thought they were next to each other down the way, but... They're pretty close together. You can get them pretty close. They're the closest two, aren't they? Right next to each other. Mr. Axbane, welcome, how you doing? No worries, Andy, thanks for hanging on, mate. Very nice. The Woodcracker 1650 grab with the excavator to see how well it can pick up a 10-meter Ponderosa pine chunk. Why not? Why not? So, let's get... where am I looking? Here. let's get 1650. Yeah, we haven't tried that one yet. Steve Healy, anytime from midnight, actually. If you're not a Steam person and you've already got it, can you cut those trees with a large Volvo excavator with the cutting head? Now, some of them are too small, but we will get a large Volvo excavator with the cutting head, and we will put the other thing on the other thing there. There we go. In fact, it tells you 81 centimeters is the max width that will cut. We'll buy it anyway, just because we can. Oh. Let's reset him. Let's reset him just a little bit further away, shall we? I've just delivered it into your tree. Looks like Terrafarm not working at the moment. Ah. Reset that just a little bit further down the valley. There we go. 81 centimeters on him. So, what are these? Does it give you... No, see, it only doesn't give... This was an update I suggested the other day. Because all of the machines have certain max widths that you can use the tools on, wouldn't it be nice if you walked up to the tree and see where it says tree, type, length 35.9 meters, it should say trunk diameter as well, so you can work it out. Let's give one a go, shall we? Is this the biggest cutter head there is, or is the oh, look at this, just stuff everywhere. Or is the Hannibal bigger? Let's move some of this. It's that log. It's that log that's glitching out. Something about that that's launch over there. Right, let's get this on the grapple head as well. Oh, Epic have released as well, have they? Everyone's going for it now. Hannibal's the biggest, is it? That 360 I think is might be up there as my favourite thing in the expansion, tool-wise. Really nice. Right, we'll try this woodcracker. Okay, so... Oh, sorry. Knocking my mate over. I would have thought that would have gone on the other way, actually. Would maybe like the Hannibal for this, just because they're all so close together. But I suppose we can just take the first one, can't we? Right, I'm going to do the easy connect. Interesting, it's struggling. Is it because I'm too close? I think it might have been. It's interesting, it's not wanting to play ball. Oh, do you know what it is? A branch. That branch, I think, is getting in the way. Maybe. Let's go around here a little bit. No. Right, let's do this. We're going to do it manual. We're going to do it old school. And the tool they give you to help you doesn't actually help you. Close it back up and open it again. It's that bit hanging down there that's stopping it from... I bet if I go to this tree here, it'll work. Well, there isn't a... Yeah. Oh no. Oh, there you go. There's those branches hanging down. That's what it was. It's that twig there was catching on the top of the thing. Because it's working now. He says it doesn't work anymore. It was green. It is. Go. Had to manually do that then. There you go. Hey, that was a palaver, wasn't it? Tight squeeze now. There we go. This is why you don't put them too close together. Oops! Run over the planter. There is not enough space here to do logging. His idea was to plant them all close together. Too much kit lying about. It's only certain pieces of equipment gaming with James. There we go. Squeeze around the side of this. Move him out of the way slightly. We're going to try picking it up with this in a minute. That's something you didn't hit. Yeah, the yarder at the top of the hill. It's my usual problem. I'm going to go big on the kit, and there isn't enough space for it. Right, let's change my cut length. Y, or is it shift Y goes the other way? Yeah, so shift Y goes down and Y goes up. So I can go to 12, 15, 20 meters. So if you press and hold the O button, you don't even need to get the head close enough so it will show. You can do it as long as you've got the yellow marker. 20 meters. I don't know how long the actual tree was. I thought it was about 30 something, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, easy control turns it off. So make sure you've got easy controls turned on. That might be your problem. Right, remind myself which button I'm using. Can't even see it. That's the one I wanted. Park this up the hill somewhere and we'll go and get the other one. It doesn't help me going backwards, I've got my everything backwards. I do need a bit more room, serious, you are dead right, that's been my problem all night. I've been in the way of I've been in the way of myself all night. But I am now showing what everyone will try to... Exactly, Mark, it's all intentional. I had no... Gaming with James, so go and make sure you've got easy... Jeremy's sorting you. Easy controls. I think, Robert, if you own the... If you bought the expansion rather than the year one pass, you can't get it yet. You might have to wait until it's actually officially out. What did you miss? You missed more than I hit. Crofter, I've managed to crash everything into everything tonight. Well, let's go and give this a go now. I'm intrigued to see this one. I thought this would have opened the other way round. Is that me just being naive? I thought you could have opened it from the front. Although, can you rotate this one? No, you can't. Now, do you think we can pick both of these up? Try and get it as central as possible. Although, does it matter as much with this because it's a cracker? But it's basically grabbing it so tight that. There you go, so it doesn't hold it super tight like... It's pretty solid though, that, isn't it? I thought a cracker like literally held it to within an inch of its life. The issue was, Isab, the little branch hanging down. This little branch here was getting caught on the top of the thing. So if we moved, if I'd approached it from here, it would have been fine. I'd approached it from there, it would have been fine. But because I approached it from there, it was directly above that, so we tried the one next to it and it worked fine. It's a screenshot. There's an ESAB style screenshot in there somewhere. So there we go. Anything else anybody wants to see before we've got 5 minutes left before I'm going to call it a night because I am falling asleep in my seat. Was there anything quick that we want to see before we go? What have we missed? Anything that you've got a query about or a question about? Let's cut another one of these down. We'll do a test on that orange yellow circle again and see if it works. Right, so let's go around again here. Oh. Yes, indeed, serious. Spin it around, actually. Do a test. Interestingly, it doesn't want this one either. I wonder if that's a height thing. Well, that's interesting. That didn't work again, did it? Oh, I held my button down. That was my fault. I actually do have that turned off, but I held my button down rather than tapping it. We want to see, actually, who was asking then about the yarder, because I do have it set up here, and we did get it on a massive long throw before. We could do that again, couldn't we? There it is. So I had this up before, and we did this. Let's give it a go. You've got to turn off. There's new settings actually in. There's new settings for. There's new keybinds, a whole raft of new keybinds as well. But new settings for. In this one. No, this one. Yes, wood harvester automatic cutting. Turn that off because when you chop it, it will automatically strip it if you're not careful. So, yes, with this, look. Grab my cable, and we went all the way down here. All the way down here. All the way down. In fact, I'm going to go further than I went last time. All the way down. You can attach to that one, look. All the way down to here. Can we go any further? Holy moly, we can go miles. Surely that's got to be it. It's too small. Got that one behind you though. Something's blocking the way of it. There we go, I've connected it to there. Right, I'm flying for this one. I mean, suppose it's 800 meters, so you can get virtually halfway across the map. Take care, Gildy. All the best, mate. So we are from here all the way up to the lookout tower there. Oh, well, let's aim for Wednesday, Ed. We could test it on the live stream on Wednesday. I don't know what the distances I've got there, but look at this. Yeah, we want zip line. Ride the zip line. Take care, Semper. All the best, mate. There it is, on its way down. I must have pressed the R button. It did, it's following me. There we go. That is massive. Look at the distance on that. Amazing. So that is, I don't even know where that is from a map perspective. It doesn't show you on the map when it's stretched out, but we're down here somewhere. We've literally gone from there down to about here. Good quarter of the map, that. Here it is coming back. Look at that lighting. How good does that look? Amazing. Here we go. Right. I'm exhausted. So I'm going to say goodnight. And thank you all for genuinely all the support over this weekend. I've not had a weekend like it. It's been amazing. So many of you joining in and hanging out, and good questions and good banter and good fun. So I appreciate you all. Let's do the competition before we go. So if you haven't got a copy yet, and this is your last chance before everybody stick. Let's just go as let's everybody stick logging in the chat. And we'll try and give away one last copy. Thank you to... Who was it? Was it you, Cranky, that donated this tonight? I've lost track of who's donated. So many... Oh, it was Mark. Mark Haythornwaite. Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. Cranky the other night. So, yes, logging. And you might just win a copy. Kenny Loggings. Nice. Giants hate Steam. At the moment they do. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That's so good. I am taking a screenshot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, I'll give you 30 more seconds and I'm pressing the button. There will be no Hannah Indiana tomorrow night because both Args and I made an absolute hash of recording the episode on Sunday, so we played for 2 hours solid. I lost my game audio when Args lost his mic audio, so yeah. We're going to try again next week. Right, any more for any more? I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yes, please hit the like button on the way. That would be superbly helpful. Right, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom. Keep an eye on the chat, folks. PC Gamer, it always happens after an update. It's your cache rebuilding, don't worry about it. Gildy! Congratulations, bud. Nice one, mate. It will calm down, PC Gamer. It is par for the course. Yeah, exactly that, Mr. Axbane. Sorry, Args. You're gonna have to wait till... well... You're not going to have to wait. So, Gildy, if you are in here, drop me a note on Discord and we'll get you sorted with that as soon as we can. Other than that, there he is. What's the giveaway? It's for a copy of the expansion, mate. You're going to tell me you've got it now, haven't you? Log off. I might just log off. Alt F4 Black Book. Hey, Farmer Ricky's just been playing. Travis Murray, thank you for the sub, my friend. Gildy. Yeah, you got it. Alright, so the deal is with the giveaways, if you've got it, don't enter. Right, we'll roll again. Watch the chat, folks. Watch the chat. Clayton, my friend, if you're in the chat, please join the Discord. Exclamation mark. Discord. Yay, there he is. Clayton, congratulations, buddy. If you want to jump onto Discord and drop me a DM on my Discord, I will sort you out with a copy. ASAP, Mrs. Professor, thank you very, very much. It's been very nice to have you here. I am going to go and lie down for a few days. Maybe till Wednesday. I'm going to have tomorrow off, definitely, because everybody's going to be playing it tomorrow night, and so you can play it, and I might just play it without recording anything as well. So Anyway, I'm rambling now. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now. I'm jumping back on. Don't all leave. Go and watch, go and see Faber. Faber's about to start streaming now. Faber Farming. He is a couple of notches above me there. Go and watch Faber because he's good. And he's funny, makes me laugh. His accent's awesome. Right, I am away now. Goodbye.